Hey guys, Sammy here, and I'm doing my second commentary finally. I was trying to do it sooner, but with work and my son, it's just hard to fit him in, but I'm hoping to make it about quality and not quantity. Maybe sooner or later I'll be able to post one, every day or every other day, but right now I would say it's probably going to be about 1 or 2 a week. I was having problems, figuring out what I should talk about in this commentary. I wasn't sure, if I should talk about something serious or if I should talk about the gameplay or what I really wanted to, do my commentaries about. But I think I'm gonna do gameplay commentaries, and I'm gonna do serious commentaries, and I'm gonna do live commentaries, and just do a whole bunch and have a whole bunch of different things on my channel. But I think this gameplay and this commentary, I'm going to talk about something serious. First, let me just talk about the gameplay a little bit. I didn't really like too much how I played this game. I mean, I had some good kills and I had a pretty good score, but I sat in one spot for way too long. Actually, the triangle, I sat there way too long sometimes, just looking back and forth. I wasn't really camping, it was just, I was sitting in that area, and I think if I would have ran around, I would have got a lot more kills, but it's still a good game nonetheless. I'm using the FAMAS with red dot sight and sleight of hand, ninja, I believe I had ninja on, and lightweight, I believe, I don't know. Anyways, so I think in this commentary I'm going to talk about divorce. Divorce really hits home for me. My parents actually got divorced when I was about a year or two old. I don't remember my dad being around at all. I don't remember my dad in my younger years around that age. They got divorced when I was a year or two old, and from that time on until I was 11 years old, my mom was a single mom. She's just the best mom in the world, but that's a whole different subject. But when I was about 11 years old, well, let me say this first. The reason my parents got divorced is because my dad had a really big drug problem, and of course my mom just couldn't handle it anymore, so she filed for divorce. But about 11 years old, that guy with the shotgun was really pissing us off. Silent spaz. Anyways, about 11 years old, my dad gave us a phone call, or gave my aunt a phone call, and my aunt got in touch with us, saying that he wanted to see us. And at first, I was really mad that all of a sudden he was going to just call and say, "Oh, I want to come back into your lives again," because for those 9 or 10 years that my parents were divorced, I only saw him once. So I was like, no, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him. Told my mom, nope. But I gave in and started, I gave in and said that, we could see each other. And we actually met each other. The first time of me seeing him again, I used to be in band when I was in middle school and elementary school, and I played the clarinet, and I had a band concert, and he showed up at my concert, and it was just really weird seeing him again for the first time in so long. There's a lot of resentment there. I kind of really didn't want him to be there, but was happy at the same time that he was. And he, from that day on, he said he kept wanting to see us, and I'd say, for a week, we would see each other every day, and then one night, me, him, my mom, and my uncle, my dad's brother, went to play pool, and, my mom and my dad said that they were going outside for something. And I was still younger, I was just like, okay. And I was still younger, and I came out, and it looked like they were kissing in the car. And when I saw that, I just automatically started crying. I was like, this guy is going to come back into my life and completely change it. You know, all of a sudden, a week later, my parents are sitting there making up after 11 years, you know, and I was really scared. Just seeing that, it scared the heck out of me. Well, a little while went on, about a month, 2 months, and my mom told me that my parents were going to get remarried. I had mixed feelings about it. I mean, I had saw that my dad had changed. You could tell he wasn't on drugs anymore. He was just a completely different person. But, you know, I was sitting there thinking, I've lived with my mom for 9 or 10 years, and it's just going to completely change my life right now. And it did. They got remarried. I went from living in Long Island, New York, where I'd grown up my whole life, to upstate New York in Catskill. Within a couple months, moved away from all my friends, people I'd gone to school with since I was in kindergarten, and just went to a place I'd never been to before to live with my dad, who, you know, I had only really known for a month. I'd only known the real him for about a month or two. And since they got remarried, it's completely changed my life. We moved. I went from Long Island to Catskill, like I said, and then my mom started going to college, and she became a nurse, and she started doing travel. Became a travel nurse at first, and we lived in Catskill upstate for like 4 or 5 years, and then I had to move again to a place I'd never been to before, leave all my friends that I had gotten close to, and we went to Arizona. I loved Arizona. There are some things I didn't really like about it, but I loved it. I had a lot of friends there, but I knew as I was getting close to those friends, I was going to have to move again because my mom was a travel nurse. And the gameplay's about to end. Let's just say I went from New York to Arizona to Pittsburgh to Tennessee, where I'm living now. You know, I know a lot of people's parents have gone through divorce, but I've never met anybody who's gone through a situation like mine. But I'll talk about this more later. The gameplay's ending. Alright, thanks guys.
Mission accomplished. Good work.